Hey guys, it's your girl Anita Rivers of Classic Royalty Designs, and today I have an amazing video for you. It's Q&A for fashion designers or up and coming fashion designers. Anyway, it's called How to Sew Easy, and I've asked a few of my followers to just write down some questions they wanted me to answer based on fashion design or whether it's personal. And there are so many questions that I have in my phone that I had to screenshot them just to make sure I get all of them. So what question should I start off with? Let's see. The first question is, how much did going to school elevate your skill and ability to execute a well-fitting garment? Well, I went to the Art Institute of New York City, and I didn't know a damn thing about sewing. So going to school definitely helped me out with the basics. And then you take your normal classes, your pattern making, your draping, your industrial equipment. And honestly, with going to school, it definitely teaches you the industry, and it definitely teaches you the basics compared to if you were self-taught. So I have a friend that's self-taught. He is more like a brother to me, and his clothes is amazing. Like, you would think he went to school. There's things that I know that he doesn't know how to do, and there's things that he knows how to do that I don't know how to do. So it's really based on how quick you learn, and it's really based on, do you want to go to school for 4 years, or do you want to take classes? Do you want to pay $150 per class, or do you want to just learn on YouTube? It's really your preference. It's up to you, and it comes down to, do you want that degree? I love having a degree, and some people just love sewing as a hobby. Me, I love having a degree. I like the fact that I went to school, and I feel like me going to school gives me a boost over a lot of people that want to be designers. Okay, next question. What type of sewing machine do you have? I have a Industrial Singer 20U zigzag and straight stitch, and it's amazing. Okay, so this is my sewing machine. It's a Singer, and it's a Singer Industrial 20U zigzag and straight stitch, and it's amazing. This is the front of it. And here's where you change the notches based on if you want zigzag, straight stitch. And this is also where you do the zigzag. And also, under the sewing machine, there's a motor, just like a car. Really fast, and it can definitely hurt a few of your fingers for sure. Okay, so the next question is, do you serge the inside of your garments? Of course. But wait, what I must say is that when I do custom pieces for my collection, some pieces I do not serge because they don't need serging. But when it comes to custom made pieces for clients, of course. Okay, so the next question is, how long have I been sewing? I have been sewing since 2009 when I first went to school. I was a newbie. I didn't know anything. For those of you who don't know, I was a dancer at first. I went to BDA, Bronx Dance Academy. I had a full scholarship to Ballet Hispanico, and I chose fashion design instead. So I went to school, and I just knew that's what I wanted to do. I got tired of buying clothes. I got tired of going shopping and not finding things that I actually wanted to wear. So why not go to school and make your own clothes? And that's what actually started the brand Classic Royalty. Question is, what would be your advice for someone who does children clothing who wants to start doing adult clothing? Okay, doing kids clothing and adult clothing is completely two different markets. Doing kid clothes, they're cute. The fabrics are easier to work with, and 90% of the time, kids don't really have a say in what they're wearing. And when you're dealing with adults come with a little bit more of an attitude. They want what they want. When adults are paying $200, $300, $400 for a garment, it has to be correct. You have to have a contract, and all I'm gonna tell you is to be prepared. And why do you want to switch from kids to adults? And make sure that the price range is completely different. Make sure, since you're going from kids to adults, that the price of the garments is going higher, okay? Okay, now this next question is actually one of my favorite questions. Names of the best fabric stores in New York City that I shop at. Okay, so my list is not that long because I only go to particular stores because they sell certain fabrics with great quality that I love. Get a pen and paper and write down these stores in New York City. There's Mood Fabrics. For those of you who don't know, I used to work at Mood Fabrics for over 3 years. It's a great store, but the fabrics are very expensive. Number 2, there's Spandex House. They sell spandex, mesh, organza, polyester, all like a Spandex House and Spandex World. It's different stores, but they sell the same thing. There's also Diana Fabrics. They're amazing. Beaded mesh, lace, neoprene, sequins. Great quality, great prices. I shop there all the time. They're amazing. There's also B&J Fabrics. They're very, very, very expensive. But if you're not from New York City, you can also go there as a tourist and get free samples. If you're interested in just coming to New York to do some fabric shopping, I recommend that about $400 is pretty good. Even less than that, maybe about $300 is pretty good. I think you guys should start between 7th and 8th and then work your way down to 35th between 7th and 8th. There's fabric stores in and out the blocks on every block. So be aware of that and never go with the first price that the people give you in the store. If they tell you that a yard is $25, be like, oh my God, I only have 20. Is that okay? And they're going to say yes, okay? Take that from me. Trust me, I know. How are you doing? Next question. What are your favorite fabrics to work with? Okay, so the first question that I'm going to answer for you is, what are my favorite fabrics to work with? For those of you who know me from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff,
I'm the neoprene queen.
I love neoprene. I love sequins. I love beaded lace. I love anything that shimmers, that shines, and that reads royalty. So with the neoprene, it's a scuba, and I use it for bridal. I use it for baby showers, for basically all occasions. And people think neoprene is thick. It's very comfortable, and it's very comfortable to the skin. Actually, it's very smooth and it's not itchy. I also love working with sequins. Sequins will never go out of style. When I think of sequins, I think of Diana Ross, I think of Beyonce, and if you use sequins the right way, it will definitely read royalty and it will definitely read rich.
Trust me, I know.
Another fabric I love working with is okay, so my next and last question from the sewing group, it reads, how was it for you to start off? Were you ever discouraged? Because I think I'm giving up. Please don't give up. To all you up-and-coming designers out there, please, please, please do not give up. The fashion industry, yes, is growing rapidly, but remember, there's enough fashion out there for everyone. Everyone is different. Everyone has their own aesthetic. Everyone wants to be seen. Make sure your stuff is seen by being different. I get hired for fashion shows, or for everything, and I get 99% of my clients from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, word of mouth, because I am different. People love me and people love my work, and I'm so honest. It's sick. That's how you get motivated. You have to get motivated. You need to find out what motivates you. What motivates you? Is it music? Is it fashion designers that are out currently? Is it TV shows? Is it a certain artist? What motivates you? Does seeing YouTube videos motivate you to go out and learn how to sew, or go out and go to school? Something has to motivate you. Do not get discouraged, please. So yes, if you're a beginner, the best thing for you to do is to work with cotton. It's cheaper, it's inexpensive, and if you mess it up, it doesn't matter because you only paid $5, $10 for the fabric for a yard. So it wouldn't make a difference. But if you're above a beginner, then try using things like Ponte or maybe like pleather or denim. Or if you want a bigger project, combine the fabrics and make something fun out of that.
Okay, just 2 more questions and I'm almost finished. I promise.
Next question is, would you ever be on Project Runway? The answer is
No. Boo.
no. Honestly, I have nothing against Project Runway. I love the people. I love the show. It's a great show. It gets people motivated and it brings me inspiration. Trust me, it really does. But would I ever be on the show? Absolutely not, because I feel that I've done a lot already without a TV show. And honestly, I know people who've been on a show and they've made no money from the show. They haven't done any fashion shows. They're in a 2 or 3 year contract. This is just my opinion. And don't quote me on any of these things, but this is just my opinion. You ask me, I'm telling. Would I be on it? The answer is
No.
The next question is, what made you leave Mood Fabrics, and how do you like working at Kleinfeld compared to RK? That's like 3 questions in one. Okay, so the first question is, what made you leave Mood Fabrics? To answer your question, I didn't leave Mood. An incident happened with the owner. It got really out of hand, and the situation made me leave. But like everyone says, things happen for a reason, and with me leaving Mood Fabrics, it got me the chance to get a better job at RK Bridal. RK Bridal was a great job and a great opportunity, and I was doing alterations along with also doing beadwork, hand sewing, applications, belts, and veils. And with working at RK Bridal for a couple of months, it also booked me the opportunity to work at Kleinfeld, which I'm currently still working at Kleinfeld. I work in alterations and I am a fitter. I'm loving it. I've been there for a few months and I'm loving this job. It's a dream job. And just to think that I used to be that girl on Sunday morning watching Say Yes to the Dress, and now I'm the one who's working at Kleinfeld, working on these dresses and working with TLC, and I'm the one saying yes to the dress.
Kind of.
Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching my Q&A. This is going to be part 1. There will be a part 2. Please remember to subscribe. If you have any personal or fashion related questions, please leave them below in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Mwah.